How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. Welcome back to social class. In our today's social studies class, we are going to study chapter 26, Institutions of Democracy of Civics. Okay, what is democracy? Yes, we studied it in chapter 25. In chapter 25, we studied about democracy. What was there before democracy? Okay, in the different parts of the world, we studied how democracy evolved and established and how it came into existence. Now, let us recall what is democracy. Democracy means people choose representative. Okay, people, public choose representative through voting in election. They cast their vote for their candidate and they choose their representative. The candidate who is chosen by most of the citizens forms government. Okay, जिस भी कैंडिडेट को, जिस भी रिप्रेजेंटेटिव को मैक्सिमम वोट्स मिले होंगे वही गवर्नमेंट बनाएंगे. ठीक है, और ये सब वोटिंग कैसे होता है? वोटिंग टेक्स प्लेस इन इलेक्शन. नाउ वी विल स्टडी दिस चैप्टर अबाउट इलेक्टोरल aspects. Okay, about electoral aspects, how elections are conducted, who conducts the elections, what are political parties, okay, etc. We are going to study in this chapter. So our today's topics are universal adult franchising and its significance, elections, who is responsible to conduct elections, Election Commission of India, and election procedure. So the first point, universal adult franchise. This point we have studied in the previous chapter also. Okay, universal adult franchise is a principle of democracy. According to this principle, citizens of 18 years or above 18 years can vote. Okay, adult citizens can vote in election. Okay, irrespective of their caste, color, complexion, creed, religion, economic status, etc. Okay, so this ensures equality, right? Universal adult franchise में हर adult citizen वोट कर सकता है, फिर वो कोई भी रिलीजन को फॉलो करता हो, कोई भी कास्ट का हो, उसका कलर कॉम्प्लेक्शन कैसा भी हो, ओके, उसका हम बोल सकते हैं कि इकोनॉमिक बैकग्राउंड, इकोनॉमिक क्लास कोई भी हो सकता है, पर वो वोट कर सकता है. ऑल एडल्ट्स कैन vote. So this ensures equality. Okay, and what is its importance? It lets people participate in government. Okay, it lets people to choose their own representative. It ensures equality and harmony. It also signifies that if government will not work, they can replace the government in near future. Okay, so they are having the power. Government is accountable to its citizens. So this is the significance of universal adult franchise. Okay, government is accountable to its people, right? Now, in the next point, we know that voting happens in election. You might have seen people having blue mark on their finger when elections are over, when election on the election day, right? So what is election? Okay, elections are held. Okay, elections are held by independent constitutional body. Okay, and who conducts it? It is conducted by Election Commission of India, right? So election क्या होता है? ऐसा दिन होता है जहां पर सब लोग वोटिंग करने जाते हैं. इलेक्शन एक ऐसा सिस्टम होता है जहां पर सब वोटिंग करने जाते हैं. बहुत सारे इलेक्शन बूथ होते हैं, यानी बहुत सारे इलेक्शन सेंटर्स होते हैं जहां पर उस एरिया के लोग वोटिंग देने जाते हैं. ओके, इलेक्शंस जो है वो क्यों इम्पोर्टेंट है? इलेक्शन इंपॉर्टेंट है ताकि हम लोग अपने रिप्रेजेंटेटिव को चूज कर पाए, उनको वोट कर पाए. ओके, इलेक्शंस गिव्स अस पावर, राइट, एंड एवरी सिटीजन हैज right to cast one vote for one constituency, for one seat. Okay, now who is responsible to conduct this election? Election Commission of India, which is independent body. It has a head, okay, it has a head known as Chief Election Commissioner. Chief Commissioner also has two supportive commissioners. Okay, two main commissioners also support election commissioner. So totally there are three heads. Okay, three election commissioners, and there is a team. Okay, there is an organization who conducts this. This organization is responsible. This organization is responsible to conduct election. It has to maintain the list of eligible voters. It has to maintain the list of proper, we can say, eligible parties. Okay, it has the responsibilities of announcing the date and day of election. Okay, in different constituencies. So it does a lot of work. Okay, through people, it appoints people, or it designates people for this task. And this election commission is very active. It counts the voters, it maintains the list of voters. Okay, it maintains the procedure, it tells the procedure. It also it also checks upon the eligibility and qualification of candidates. Okay, qualification here means no education qualification, but it checks upon the candidate whether they are authentic or not. Okay, now the next point is election procedure. Once the elections are announced by election commission, all the citizens are knowing about it, and all the political parties, okay, they have their own candidate. Okay, they have their own candidate. The candidates and the parties do a campaign. Okay, वो प्रचार करते हैं. ठीक है, they do a campaign, they communicate with the citizens, and the citizens also tells their problem to the candidates. Candidates ensure that they will solve problem when they are in power. So again, if they are not solving the power, but they are not solving the problems, okay, of citizens, then they can also be removed in the future. So here the government is not absolute. Okay, government is not absolute, it is not permanent, but it changes. Like for the union legislative and for state assembly, elections are held every 5 years. Okay, so if government is not working for the welfare of citizens, for the welfare of the country, the government can be replaced. Okay, citizens have the right, have the power to replace the government in future. So here government will also work because it knows that it can be replaceable. Okay, and in future again when elections are happening, again in future elections they can also participate, and they know that they will win again if they are working for the welfare of people. So here in democracy we know that citizens are at the center. Okay, citizens are very important, and everything is roundabout, everything is round about the citizens. Citizens can take decisions which they think it is favorable. Okay, so we will discuss these points in detail from your book.
Chapter 26, Institutions of Democracy. Let's do warm up. Do you know what this picture represents? This picture represents a form of government. Okay, here in this picture you can see a blue mark on the index finger of an adult citizen. Okay, and this represents democracy. Okay, here the blue mark indicates, it shows that a person has casted vote. Okay, person has voted in the elections. So this form of government is democracy. Okay, you can see in this image. You must have observed this kind of mark also in real life when elections are held. Okay, on election day you might have noticed that people get this mark on their index finger if they have voted. People also keep that kind of photographs on social media. Okay, so you might have seen. We know that there were different forms of government, like it was monarchy, it was dictatorship, democracy. Okay, so there are different forms of government, and India is a democratic country. Now let's read. The most fundamental principle means the most basic principle of a functioning democracy is that people choose their own representative. Okay, the most basic and fundamental principle, okay, is that people choose their own representative to form government. The process of choosing, okay, the process of choosing these representatives are called elections. Okay, so the procedure to choose the representative is election. Elections has several features. In this chapter we will learn about electoral aspects of democracy. This chapter will focus on electoral means election related aspects of democracy. Okay, universal adult franchise. Now this we have studied. Universal adult franchise means all the citizens, all the adult citizens 18 or above 18 can cast vote. Okay, so all democracies today follow this principle of universal adult franchise. According to this principle, each adult citizen of a country of or above age 18, irrespective of their caste, class, creed, race, religion and gender, okay, regardless of class, caste, creed, रेस और रिलीजन, मतलब वो सिटीज़न है, एडल्ट सिटीज़न है, वो कोई भी कास्ट का हो, कोई भी रिलीजन फॉलो करता हो, वो कैसा भी दिखता हो, ठीक है, वो कोई भी जेंडर का हो या उसके पास कितनी भी वेल्थ हो, ओके, उसका इकोनॉमिक क्लास कोई भी हो, वो वोट कर सकता है. ओके, सो by this each citizen is treated equally. This ensures equality. Okay, this ensures equality and every citizen has been allotted one vote. Okay, सब citizens को vote करने का right दिया है. Okay, so everyone can vote, right? However, this was not the case in most of the nations even late as the 20th century. यानी सभी कंट्रीज में सारे एडल्ट सिटीजन्स को अलाउड नहीं था. ओके, हमने पढ़ा था कि जब डेमोक्रेसी स्टार्ट हुई थी ग्रीस में, ओके, जब एथेंस में डेमोक्रेसी स्टार्ट हुई थी, डायरेक्ट डेमोक्रेसी थी और वहाँ पर वुमेन्स को और स्लेव्स को अलाउड नहीं था, राइट? सो इसी तरीके से सबको अलाउड नहीं था. हाउएवर while most of the nations did not give women the right to vote. ठीक है, वुमेन को यानी कि लेडीज को ये राइट नहीं दिया था, फीमेल्स को ये राइट नहीं मिला था. सम ओनली परमिटेड द लैंडेड सिटीजन्स, यानी जिसके पास ज़मीन हो, ठीक है, उसी सिटीजन्स को वोट करने के लिए अलाउड था. सम अलाउड ओनली लैंडेड सिटीजन्स और ओन और men होल्डिंग हैविंग प्रॉपर्टी. ठीक है, या तो जिसके पास बहुत सारी प्रॉपर्टी हो उन्हीं को अलाउड था वोट करने के लिए. दस एक्सक्लूडिंग स्लेव्स एंड इमिग्रेंट्स, तो जो भी ट्रैवलर्स थे या जो भी न्यूली सेटल्ड लोग थे जिनके पास कोई लैंड या खुद की प्रॉपर्टी नहीं थी, या जो स्लेव्स कैटेगरी के थे, जो सर्वेंट कैटेगरी के थे, जो सर्विस प्रोवाइड करते थे, उनको अलाउड नहीं था वोट करने के लिए. ओके, ओनली लैंड लॉर्ड्स, ओनली लैंड ओनिंग पीपल कुड वोट. And women were not allowed to vote. Women was also not allowed to vote. Significance of universal adult franchise. So what is the importance of this principle? Okay, so this principle maintains equality among citizens. Okay, सारे citizens को, सारे adult citizens को equal rights है. So it ensures equality, everyone can vote, right? Giving every citizen, every adult an equal vote in the governance of country. तो गवर्नमेंट बनाने में सबका इक्वल रोल होगा, सबका इक्वल पार्टिसिपेशन होगा, सब एक वोट दे सकते हैं. सेकेंड पॉइंट, it allows people the scope for civic engagement. Here civic engagement means it allows people to vote, to participate in voting, to improve the society, to improve the nation. Okay, so it allows people the scope for civic engagement, and through their participation in electoral procedure ensures their involvement in governance. Okay, they participate in elections. Okay, they might be volunteering also, and they might be helping in electoral procedure. This ensures their involvement in governance. By letting people choose their representative, it helps the government and it keeps it accountable. Means by letting people choose their representative, it keeps the government accountable to its people. Means government is answerable to its people, and helps in preventing discrimination, and there is no chance of differentiation, of partiality or injustice, okay, or inequality. Next topic is elections. A democracy is a system of government in which members are elected. Okay, so in democracy members are elected representatives of all citizens of a country. यानी जो भी कैंडिडेट्स होते हैं, ओके, वो कैंडिडेट्स में जो जिसको भी मेजॉरिटी वोट मिलती है वही मेंबर्स बनते हैं और वही गवर्नमेंट बनाते हैं. All people who are 18 years of age or above or elder, okay, can cast their vote. All people of 18 years or older can cast their votes irrespective of their caste, race, religion, gender and economic status. Okay, In elections, they can vote irrespective of their caste, race, religion, gender, or economic status. The elections are held after regular intervals. Okay, elections होते हैं after regular time period, after fixed regular interval. For example, in India, elections for Union Parliament and State Legislative Assembly, okay, means for Parliament, for Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, and for State Legislative Assembly occur once in every 5 years, okay. The elected members of government work for the welfare of country. If demands of people are not satisfied, the new members are elected by the people. Okay, so जो भी elected members है, ठीक है, the members, the representatives getting maximum votes will make government, and these members will work for the welfare of the country. If the demands, if the needs of people are not satisfied, okay, if the members are not working for the welfare of the people, for the welfare of the country, then new members are elected by people. Thus, the common man has power. Common people can directly involved in the process of formation of government. So they are directly involved in the government making procedure. Thus, democracy is the government which is of the people, by the people, and for the people. Okay, government is which is of the people, by the people, and for the people. Candidates contesting for a position in office in the government through elections may or may not belong to a political party. तो जो भी कैंडिडेट्स है, ठीक है, जो भी कैंडिडेट्स इलेक्शन में खड़े होते हैं वो किसी ना किसी पार्टी के भी हो सकते हैं और इंडिपेंडेंटली भी हो सकते हैं. कैंडिडेट्स दैट आर कंटेस्टिंग, ओके, in a position in office in the government, that are contesting for a seat in the government through elections may or may not belong to a political party. ठीक है, पॉलिटिकल पार्टी, बहुत सारी पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल बीजेपी, कांग्रेस, आप, ओके, एक्सेट्रा. In most cases, each recognized political party offers a candidate. Each party, हर एक पार्टी हर एक पोजीशन के लिए एक एक कैंडिडेट को खड़ा करती है. ओके, सो each political party offers a candidate for the office and contest takes place between these parties rather than candidates themselves. तो कंपटीशन में सिर्फ कैंडिडेट्स नहीं है पर पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज है. ओके, सो इन द कंटेस्ट these parties are among against each other. Okay, they are standing in election against each other. In case of candidate who do not belong to a political party, तो अगर कोई ऐसा कैंडिडेट है जो कोई भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी की तरफ से नहीं इलेक्शन में नहीं आया है, खुद इंडिपेंडेंटली आया है, तो वो है इंडिपेंडेंट कैंडिडेट. ओके, now the question is, elections happen, okay, different candidates of different parties participate in the contest, But who conducts this election? Who conducts? Okay, who? So the answer is the Election Commission of India. Okay, so the Election Commission of India conducts election. Okay, in India the Election Commission has responsibility of conducting peaceful and fair election. Election should be peaceful and it should be fair. Election Commission is an independent constitutional body. Okay, so it was formed when Constitution was formed. Okay, so it is an independent constitutional body that is headed by, means उसका जो head, उसका जो leader है वो कौन है? वो होता है Chief Election Commissioner. Okay, the head of the Election Commission is Chief Election Commissioner. Okay, which is assisted, means helped by, supported by two other election commissioner. So one chief election commissioner plus two other election commissioner. Okay, all of whom are appointed by president. तो इन तीनों को कौन अपॉइंट करता है? इन तीनों को अपॉइंट करते हैं प्रेसिडेंट. ओके, द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी of election commission include responsibilities of election commission include maintenance of a list of political parties all over the country. यानी जितनी भी political parties हैं उनका list उनको हमेशा अपडेटेड, हमेशा मेंटेन करना पड़ता है. Maintenance of list of eligible voters across the constituency. यानी जितनी भी constituencies है, ठीक है, constituencies क्या होती है? छोटे छोटे पार्ट्स होते हैं. ओके, what are constituencies? A region, a place, a state or city is divided into smaller divisions. Okay, you can see in this image, and this is called constituencies. Okay, suppose this is a constituency. Okay, so there are many constituencies, and to maintain the list of eligible voters, okay, voters that are Indian citizens and they are 18 or above 18 years and they are having election card. Okay, so these are few categories, okay, that we have to check. These are few criterias of eligible voters. Now announcing the dates of election. Okay, voters have to vote, but they should know when to vote. So what happens? Voters are given the information, voting is allowed. Okay, it is announced and all the necessary arrangement is made regarding the election by election commission. Okay, so announcement of dates of election is also responsibility of election commission. Authorizing the procedure to be followed, procedure is also authorized, it is also informed, and such procedure has to be followed by candidates and the parties during the election and afterwards. Okay, after the election. Checking the eligibility of candidates, there are certain criteria of eligible candidate, and that is also checked by election commission. Conducting elections through deployment of officers means by using the officers, government officials, by using the resources and securing and using officers and security officials. Okay, so as it is a responsibility that elections should be fair and it should be peaceful, so obviously security officials are also there during the election. Okay, they are also kept on duty. Then after election, it is also a responsibility to declare the result. Okay, and this responsibility is also of election commission, so it has also responsibility of declaring the results. Now election procedure. Okay, how are elections conducted? Okay, how elections are conducted at both national and state level. Okay, national level and state level दोनों ही level पे elections होते हैं. And the voters are divided into segments called constituencies. Okay, so जितने भी voters हैं, okay, उनकी place division हो जाता है, यानी voters का भी division हो जाता है. And each segment is known as constituency. Okay, where each constituency is allotted one candidate. Okay, one constituency is allotted one candidate per party. Okay, हर एक पार्टी में से एक एक कैंडिडेट आ सकता है कोई भी एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी के लिए. Suppose this is constituency. So for one constituency, only one member will be elected finally. Okay, but each party will have one candidate for the same position. Okay, the election takes place over a period of time and the political parties campaign for votes after the declaration of names of candidates by election commission until 48 hours before the election. ठीक है, तो इलेक्शन जब होता है तब क्या होता है कि जो भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज़ के कैंडिडेट्स होते हैं, तो कैंडिडेट्स और पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के मेंबर्स सारे लोग मिलकर कैंपेन करते हैं. ओके, कैंपेन करना यानी अपनी पार्टी के बारे में प्रचार करना. ठीक है, और अपने कैंडिडेट्स के बारे में प्रचार करना. अ वे ऑफ कन्विंसिंग. ओके, इट इज़ अ प्रोग्राम ऑफ कन्विंसिंग द पब्लिक सो दैट पब्लिक विल वोट फॉर देम. ठीक है, उसमें बहुत सारे प्रोग्राम्स होते हैं. वो लोग जो होते हैं पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के लोग, वो मिलने भी आते हैं कॉमन पब्लिक से, स्पीच देते हैं, रोड में भी वो लोग रैली निकालते हैं, राइट, प्रोसेशन निकालते हैं. सो मैनी प्रोग्राम्स आर डन इन द कैंपेन. ओके, एंड आफ्टर द इलेक्शन कमीशन अनाउंसेस द नेम ऑफ कैंडिडेट्स, दिस कैंपेन टेक्स प्लेस and they can conduct campaign only for 48 hours before elections. Okay, the citizens cast their vote through an electronic voting machine or EVM. EVM is short form of electronic voting machine. तो ये मशीन ऐसी होती है, ठीक है, और इसी मशीन से कॉमन पब्लिक सिटीजन्स है वो वोट करते हैं. ओके, सो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक वोटिंग मशीन इज यूज्ड. इट इज़ अ डिवाइस दैट हैज़ रिप्लेस्ड द अर्लियर स्टैम्प एंड बैलेट पेपर. ओके, पुरानी सिस्टम थी, उसको रिप्लेस करके ये इलेक्ट्रॉनिक वोटिंग मशीन आई है. इन दिस डिवाइस ईच button has the symbol of the party to which the candidate belongs adjacent to it. Okay, I will explain you this. through image. So the election commission has the responsibility of conducting the election. So after elections are announced by election commission, and after the announcement of eligible candidates, all the political parties conduct campaign. Okay, like this you might have seen them carrying a campaign. You might have seen them announcing and telling you to vote them, right? So this campaign they have to conduct until the election, 48 hours until the election. On election day, citizens cast their vote through an electronic voting machine. This is electronic voting machine. Okay, so here in this machine, here there are names of candidates. Suppose X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D. These are names of candidates. Okay, and here party symbols are given. Okay, all the political party symbols are given, and here there are buttons across them. Okay, तो कैंडिडेट का नाम, पॉलिटिकल पार्टी का सिंबल और ब्लू बटन ऐसे दिए हैं. सपोज कोई भी पर्सन, कोई भी सिटीज़न है, उन्हें वोट करना है बी कैंडिडेट को और काइट वाले सिंबल की पार्टी को, तो यहाँ प्रेस करेगा. ओके, दूसरे सिटीज़न को वोट करना है बीजेपी को. ओके, उनको वोट करना है वाई कैंडिडेट को, वाई कैंडिडेट ऑफ बीजेपी, तो यहाँ वो प्रेस करेंगे. तो ऐसे वो लोग प्रेस करते हैं तो वोट कंफर्म हो जाता है, एक साउंड आता है और वोट कंफर्म हो जाता है. ओके, और ये वोटिंग की जो मशीन है वो बैलेट में होती है. ये बहुत ही सीक्रेटली वोटिंग होती है, बहुत ही कॉन्फिडेंशियल होती है. आपको मैं दिखाऊंगी कि ईवीएम कहाँ पर होती है. ईवीएम है वो ऐसे सीक्रेट बैलेट में होती है, यानी ये सीक्रेटली कवर्ड होती है. ओके, फ्रॉम 3 साइड्स. ओके, एंड नो वन इज अराउंड दिस बैलेट. ओके, तो ये कवर्ड होती है. देखो ये कवर्ड है. ओके, ये कवर्ड होती है पूरी. सो नो वन इज एबल टू सी आवर वोट. ओके, so the choice of each voter is kept confidential, it is kept secret. Okay, so after one has casted vote, okay, after one has voted, these election officers, the ones who are on duty, will put a blue mark on index finger, okay, which is a sign of voted. So citizens have to carry election card, voter ID card to election booth, okay, where they are going for voting, and voter ID card is checked at election booth. Voter ID card is the proof of being a valid voter. So after casting the vote, each voter's finger is marked with ink, right? You might have seen this card. This is voter ID card. Okay, you might have seen this voter ID card of your parents or elder brothers or sisters. Okay, so this is voter ID card. Here there is photo of the voter. Here it is name of voter or elector. Here father's name, okay, here gender, here birth, age and birth date, okay, etc. Details are there on this voter ID card. So after the voting day is over, after all the votes are recorded, okay, all the votes are received, after that voting day, election day, votes are counted, okay, votes count किए जाते हैं, and election commission then announces a list of successful candidates. ठीक है, सारे रिजल्ट्स है वो बाद में अनाउंस होते हैं थोड़े दिनों के बाद. उसके बाद जो रिजल्ट्स है वो डिक्लेयर होते हैं और जो भी कैंडिडेट्स को मेजॉरिटी वोट्स मिले होते हैं वो गवर्नमेंट बनाते हैं. ओके, सक्सेसफुल कैंडिडेट्स हु आर डिक्लेयर्ड इलेक्टेड they form government, and these results are also shown on news channels of TV. It can also be heard on radio, etc. So these results are declared and news channels cover these results. Radio also has the record of these results. Before EVM, means before the use of electronic voting machine, votes were recorded, votes were collected in ballot paper. Okay, you can see ballot paper here. People used to write, people used to stamp, okay, and they used to fold the chit, they used to fold this ballot paper and they used to insert it in this box और फिर वो उस बॉक्स में डाल देते थे. okay, they used to put that ballot paper in the box. So this is very old system and it has been replaced by EVM, electronic voting machine. Okay, EVM replaced earlier ballot paper. In this device, each button has the symbol of the party to which candidates belong adjacent to it, and voter presses the button corresponding to their choice of candidate. तो अपने कैंडिडेट के सामने वो ब्लू बटन प्रेस करके वोट करते हैं. कैंडिडेट का नाम, पार्टी का सिंबल, पार्टी का नाम और ब्लू बटन, ऐसा कुछ अरेंजमेंट ईवीएम में होता है. द वोटिंग टेक्स प्लेस बाय अ सीक्रेट बैलॉट, which means that the choice of voter is kept confidential, and after the votes are counted, an election commission announces the result and the successful candidates form the government. Each voter has an identity card which I showed you in the image, and this identity card is the proof of them being a valid voter after casting the vote. Each voter's finger is marked with ink so that he or she cannot cast another vote. Here case study 1 is given in the box. You have to read case study 1 and we will discuss about this in the live class. Okay, I will ask you about this in the live class. So you all have to read the whole chapter. You have to read full chapter and you have to specially read case study very carefully. So we will further continue this chapter in the next video tutorial. Okay.
I hope children you understood these topics. Now remaining topics of this chapter we will discuss in next video tutorial. Till then you read these topics from your book and you try to solve the exercise. Okay children, bye. Take care.